What's up, barbecue enthusiasts? My name is Kunchi. You're watching Cooking with Kunchi, and today we're running through the snake method one more time. We're using some B&B oak and hickory briquettes, some mesquite wood chunks to smoke a brisket. Low and slow is the name of the game. We have a 14-pound brisket, and we're gonna see how this whole process plays out right in front of you guys. So make sure you stay tuned. Check this video out. If you're not subscribed or following the page, make sure you go ahead and hit that right now. Let's go. So right now I have my 8 briquettes lit. I'm ready to start the snake method. So I'm gonna stack these lit briquettes at one end of the snake. You can light the briquettes that you're gonna use to start whichever way you want. Today I'm using the torch. I have the torch. It's really fast. It takes about 2-3 minutes to get everything lit and going. If you want to throw it in a chimney, it's another 10 to 12 minutes. Nothing's wrong with either way. Just do not use lighter fluid. Now what we're going to do, put the grates on, cover it down, and we're going to let this come up to temp for about 45 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to find something to go do, but this is how easy it is to get the snake ready to go. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. As far as vent settings go on the Weber kettle when we're doing the snake, I'm going with a small opening on the bottom. So you can see right there, we only about that far open. Top is wide open for now, but most important thing, you want the top vents, which is the exhaust, to be opposite where the lit charcoal is. You want this vent to be pulling the heat and smoke across the meat. The meat is going to be in the middle. So stay tuned. We'll show you when we add the meat on how I like to put the meat onto the smoker. So I have the brisket out of the refrigerator. I want to tell you what I do when I'm going to smoke my brisket. I do not let my brisket sit out to come up to room temp or to take the chill off. I put the brisket straight onto the smoker. A cold brisket is going to take on more smoke, and that is really what I'm looking for. All right, don't want it to sweat or let the seasoning sweat in. If you notice, all that salt has absorbed into the meat because we let this thing dry brine. This has been going for about 8 hours, so perfectly ready to go in the smoker. I'm gonna throw it on right now. So my temps on the grill has settled. The lid is reading 325. So between 325 and 300 is really where I want to be. I want to be sitting on my grates about 250 to 275. So that's what I want. Now we're gonna just throw that brisket straight on and we're gonna get to cooking. So I like to place my brisket with the flat in between where the hot briquettes and the non-lit briquettes are. So we're gonna put this right here. This is the flat. The heat is gonna go away from the flat and towards the point. The point can take the heat. We don't want this to cook too quickly. All right, so that is why I have it set like this. Now it's time to cover it down and let it do its thing. Remember, top vents opposite the heat so that that smoke and heat can come across the brisket this way. So it's 8 hours in. Temperature is right there, just above 350 over on the hot side. I know we're doing pretty good. 275 on the grate level. Let's check out the brisket and see what it looks like. Beautiful bark. Oh yeah. So the bark feels set. I
think I'm gonna wrap this up in butcher paper. We'll see what it do. Wrapped up like a gift. Let's go back on the smoker. We're back on the smoker to finish cooking. In 4 hours, we're gonna start checking for tenderness and see where we're at. Right now, we are not even gonna probe it just yet.
This is the end of a brisket cook. You can see from what you have watched here that this is a no fuss, just smooth sailing cook process. This is how I operate when I'm running a brisket. And this is how I want to be. I want to be able to put the brisket, let it go take a nap, and time myself, wake up and do those checks when I need to. Depending on what grill I'm using, I might do a little bit more, but no spritzing, no checking, no poking the brisket 20 times. We're working mainly off of visual cues, looking at the brisket, seeing what the bark looks like, touching it, making sure it is set, and then we can move into the wrap or the full boat phase. You guys saw that we opted for the wrapping in the butcher paper today. It's just what I felt like doing today. Now, shout out to B&B Charcoal for providing us the fuel for this cook. The Weber kettle and the snake method delivers once again. Make sure you guys stay tuned, and thanks for the love.